In the quiet of the morning, when the world is still asleep, I feel a gentle whisper, a love that's buried deep. Through trials and tribulations, when all seems lost and dark, His love shines ever brighter, igniting my weary heart. When the thunder starts to rumble and lightning splits the skies, I find comfort in His promise, a beacon for my eyes. Though the storm may rage around me and the night may feel so long, His love will guide me forward with a never-ending song. Through the rain, His love shines, a guiding light through troubled times. Though the path may twist and win, His love is sure and so divine. In the valleys of my sorrow, when my heart is filled with pain, I feel His gentle presence like a balm to soothe the strain. With every step I falter and every tear I cry, His love lifts up my spirit like an eagle in the sky. When the rainbow arches high, a promise from above, I'm reminded of His faithfulness and His unyielding love. In the glow of every sunset and the dawn of every day, His love forever guiding me along the narrow way. Through the rain, His love shines, a guiding light through troubled times. Though the path may twist and win, His love is sure and so divine. Through the rain, I was wandering lost on my own, burdened by a heart of stone. And then Jesus came, love did He give, and He taught me how to forgive. He taught me how to let it go. Through His grace I've come to know, with every tear my heart relives, 'cause He taught me how to forgive. In the shadows, dark and deep, I found solace in His keep. Holding tight to what He gave, He showed me how a soul can save. He taught me how to let it go. Through His grace I've come to know, with every tear He taught me how to forgive. Now I walk this path so bright, guided by His holy light. No more grudges do I sieve, 'cause He taught me how to in a small white church by the riverside. We gather round on a Sunday morn, voices lifted to the clear blue sky, praising the Savior who was born. In the name of the Lamb so pure and true, we find salvation, our hearts renew. Grace and mercy flow where we stand. We're redeemed in the name of the Lamb. Through valleys low and mountains high, His guiding light leads us home. With every tear we've cried, every sigh, we're never lost, never alone. In the name of the Lamb so pure and true, we find salvation, our hearts renew. Grace and mercy flow where we stand. We're redeemed in the name of the Lamb. When our spirits falter and hope seems thin, we remember the cross and the love within. He bore our burdens, our sacrifice, so we could walk into paradise. So we'll keep the faith and spread the word, songs of His love, let them be heard. In fields of green and streets of gold, His story and grace will be told. In the name of the Lamb so pure and true, we find salvation, our hearts renew. Grace and mercy flow where we stand. We're redeemed in the name of the Lamb. The Lamb. In the morning light of daybreak, When the rooster heralds dawn, I feel the warmth of his embrace and know I'm never alone. Every hour his grace surrounds me, guiding steps I take each day through the valleys and the mountains. In his love I'll always stay. When the evening is gray surrounds me, guiding steps I take each day through the valleys and the mountains. In his love I'll always stay. When the evening shadows gather and the night begins to fall, I hear his voice, a gentle whisper, reminding me he hears my call. Every hour his grace surrounds me, guiding steps I take each day through the valleys and the mountains. In his love I'll always stay. When the evening is gray surrounds me, guiding steps I take each day through the valleys and the mountains. In his love I'll always stay. In the hard times and the trials, when my faith begins to shake, I stand firm on his promises. He's my rock, won't ever break. With each moment mercy's given, a reminder of his care. From the sunrise to the midnight, in his grace I'm ever there. In the quiet of the evening, when the sun has lost its light, the stars come out to guide us, painting hope upon the night. In the stillness I remember all the love he's brought my way. Blessings in the twilight, guiding me through every day.
When my burdens weigh upon me and my strength begins to fade, I find comfort in his whispers, in the promise that he made. Through the darkness and the trials, I will never walk alone. Blessings in the twilight, pointing me to my true home. Blessings in the twilight, shining through the darkest times. His love will always find me, like the warmth when sunlight shines. Through the shadows, He's my shelter. Every tear He will sustain. Blessings in the twilight, His mercy in the rain. In the moments of my sorrow, when my heart is filled with pain, I can see the silver linings in the gentle healing rain. Every prayer I softly whisper finds its way to heaven's gate. Blessings in the twilight, filling up my empty plate. When the road ahead gets winding and I lose my steadfast way, I can feel His hand upon me, leading to a brighter day. In the twilight of my journey, I will find His grace and peace. Blessings in the twilight, giving me a sweet release. Oh, blessings in the twilight, shining through the darkest times. His love will always find me, like the warmth when sunlight shines. Through the shadows, He's my shelter. Every tear He will sustain. Blessings in the twilight, His mercy in the rain. Blessings in the twilight, shining through the darkest times. His love will always find me, like the warmth when sunlight shines. Through the shadows, He's my shelter. Every tear He will sustain. Whoa, blessings in the twilight, His mercy in the rain. In a small wooden church on the edge of town, where the faithful gather, their heads bowed down, the preacher speaks of a heavenly choice, and we all feel the call of His voice. Oh, the call of His voice, how it stirs my soul, guiding me through trials, making me whole. In the darkest night, a beacon of light, I follow the call of His voice. Mama kneels by her bed, hands clenched tight, praying for her children in the silent night. Her whispered words rise like a solemn hymn. She's answering the call of Him. Oh, the call of His voice, how it stirs my soul, guiding me through trials, making me whole. In the darkest night, a beacon of light, I follow the call of His voice. When the world feels heavy and my spirit weak, I listen close for His voice to speak. It's in the rustling leaves and the morning dew, a gentle reminder of His love so true. Grandpa's Bible's worn, pages stained with tears, songs of redemption echo through the years. He taught me to listen
and make the choice to always heed the call of His voice. Oh, the call of His voice, how it stirs my soul, guiding me through trials, making me whole in the darkest night, a beacon of light. I follow the call of His voice. There's a road I've wandered, feeling lost and alone, but a light shining bright, guiding me back home. In the darkest of valleys, He's been watching me with arms open wide. His grace sets me free. I've heard the call in the whispers of the night, a gentle voice urging me towards a light. When the storms rage and skies turn to gray, His promise of love never fades away. Come home to His love, where the heart finds rest. In the shelter of His arms, we are truly blessed. With each step we take, guided by His grace. Come home to His love, feel His warm embrace. When the burden's heavy and the shadows fall, in the still of the silence, I can hear Him call. He's a beacon of hope in the weary soul. Come home to His love, let it make you whole. On the wings of mercy, let your spirit soar. Find your way back to His open door. With each prayer whispered, every tear that's cried, come home to His love, where we all abide. Come home to His love, where the heart finds rest. In the shelter of His arms, we are truly blessed. With each step we take, guided by His grace. Come home to His love, feel His warm embrace. Warm embrace. When the storm clouds gather high and the winds begin to wail, we find shelter in His love. In His grace we shall prevail. When the darkness cloaks the land and our hearts are filled with dread, we remember He's our guide. In His light we are led. Under His wings we're safe and sound. In His arms peace is found. No fear can break the bond we share. Under His wings He's always there. In the trials we may face, when our faith is put to test, we'll hold on to His embrace. In His presence we find rest. When the world seems so unkind and our spirits start to fade, we can trust His loving hands. In His care we are made. Under His wings we're safe and sound. In His arms peace is found. No fear can break the bond we share. Under His wings He's always there. Under His wings we're safe and sound. In His arms peace is found. No fear can break the bond we share. Under His wings He's always there.
Underneath the midnight sky, a lone and humble man, he bows his head in quiet prayer beneath the stars so grand. With hands clasped tight, he whispers low a plea set up above. In the silence of the night, he seeks the Lord's sweet love. By the old oak tree he kneels, where time has carved its mark. His soul laid bare, tears glisten bright, a beacon in the dark. He prays for all his family, for friends both near and far. Underneath the canopy of heaven's countless stars. Oh Lord, hear this humble man as he talks to you tonight. Guide his steps and ease his heart with your holy light. In the stillness of the night, when the world feels so far, he finds his solace and his peace in a prayer beneath the stars. He's walked a road of trials, his faith a guiding hand. Through fields of joy and valleys deep,
He's come to understand that in the whisper of the wind and in the morning's dew, your promise stands eternal, your love forever true. With every star up in the sky, a promise is revealed that no matter where the journey leads, your grace remains the shield. The night sky bears witness to the strength of His faith. In every quiet prayer, He finds your everlasting embrace. Oh Lord, hear this humble man as he talks to you tonight. Guide his steps and ease his heart with your holy light. In the stillness of the night, when the world in the quiet of the morning light, I feel His love so pure and bright, walking the path that He has shown. I'm His child, I'm His own. Through the valleys, through the strife, He's my guide, the Lord of my life. With every prayer, His grace is known. I'm His child, I'm His own. I'm His child, I'm His own. In His arms I'm never alone. Through every trial my faith has grown, for I'm His child, I'm His own. When the world feels cold and gray, I find comfort when I pray. His promises etched in stone. I'm His child, I'm His own. In His name I find my peace. From my sorrows I'm released. In His love my heart has flown. I'm His child, I'm His own. I'm His child, I'm His own. In His arms I'm never alone. Through every trial my faith has grown, for I'm His child, I'm His own. I'm His child, I'm His own.